come over to the dark side and get your auto detailing beats hoodie now. Get customers just by wearing it. Book appointments just by wearing it. Command money and become the beast that you are. Auto detailing beast hoodies. Limited supply. So get one before they're all gone.
Hey, how's it going? This is Prince, Team Beast Mode Detailing, Grind Time TV, where we talk about different strategies on how to get you more money in your mobile auto detailing business. Today we want to talk about how to get an extra 2 to 3 grand a month by using this simple strategy. So let me tell you how I came up with this. A while ago, I'm doing this lady car. I think it was I can't remember what kind of car. An Audi. It was an Audi. A cream Audi. I'm detailing her car, and she has a hair salon, and she sits right there on the corner of a very busy intersection. So, me being me, I'm just going to go out there and I'm just going to kill it, right? I ain't trying to do anything extra, but I'm out here killing it, right? So, I'm on a corner. If you can imagine, I'm on a corner detailing this car, right? And people are stopping by because I'm putting the beast on this car, bro. Like, I got my wool pad out. She ain't even paying for this. I got the wool pad out. I'm hooking this mug up because one thing that I do know is that inside of that salon is a bunch of females, right? And if I hook this car up, more than likely, somebody is going to get their car hooked up too. So even at the end of that event, I still end up getting about 5 or 6 more clients, just me detailing her one car. So I'm detailing the car, right? And there's plenty of people passing by, want to get my phone number and stuff like that because this car is looking like immaculate, right? So this one guy pulls up. He has a Nissan Altima, right? Like this joint is destroyed, never been detailed, right? And so, from a detailer point of view, you look at the car, you're like, oh my God, I hope he don't want a car, right? Because I'm gonna have to charge this guy like buku bread. So anyway, he gets out. He asked me, hey, is this your business? I said, yeah, this is what I do. He said, well, how much would you charge to do 2 or 3 cars, right? And I gave him my price, right? And I knew when I hit him, because I'm thinking that Nissan Altima is one of those cars, right? And if those cars look anything like that one, it's going to take me a long time to get it done, right? So obviously the price that I said he wasn't comfortable with, so he said, okay, thanks, man, thanks. And he went and got back in the car, and I was all walking away. I said, it's rare that someone will have 2 or 3 cars and just stop on the side of the road, right? So I turned around and I said, wait a minute, sir, are you a dealer? He said, yeah, I sell cars. I'm not so much as an official dealer, but yeah, I sell cars. I said, well, since you sell cars like that, let me give you the dealer price and we can work from there, right? So I gave him the dealer price. He was cool with that, right? That next day, I went out to do a couple Hondas that he had. Went out to do a couple Hondas because this particular dealer, all he bought was Hondas, right? And if I can find a picture, I'll show you guys the lineup of Hondas that we was all detailing, right? So end up detailing the cars, right? But what he does, he buys the cars from up north, bring them down south, and any kind of body work that need to be done. That's the first thing that happened. First he changed the oil. Anything that need to be fixed in it mechanic wise, it's already done. Then he takes it to the body shop, and he, like me, because we're mobile, so I can go out to the body shop as soon as it gets out of the body shop and go ahead and detail it, right? So that's what we did. So while I was there, I was getting in good with the body shop guy, right? So I'm getting in good with him, asked him a few questions, if I got a lot of clients, right? And a few of them they always ask me, and I know you guys get that too, that they ask you, like, do you know anybody who can paint this? You know anybody who can fix that? And you don't, maybe you know somebody or maybe you don't, but either way, you need to capitalize off that and make this extra money, because I'm telling you, like, you can get like 2 to 3 grand, even more than that, depends on how much you concentrate on it, to get extra dough coming in, right? I got so busy doing it like this. That I had to put someone over the detailing portion of my business so I can concentrate on just this right here. And I'm gonna show you how I finagle this joint. So he was bringing the cars down from up north, and we would detail it, right? Some of the cars, just like, you know, that's how I learned about the rust inhibitor, because at the bottom, those cars that come from up north, the bottom of it is always rusty. The engine is always brown, right? From the salt and different things like that, so it just make it brown. So we end up repainting the engine. We end up doing the rust inhibitor on the bottom, and just looking at making it look real good, right? By the end of the day, it's all said and done. Okay. Now, I went to since I heard that, I got in good with the body shop guy. We worked out a price. Okay, so he knows exactly what I'm doing. He knows that I'm going to pick up this car. I expect some money off of this. I'm putting both hands on the table, letting them know that, look, I want money off this. So whatever significant discount you bring me, I'll bring all the cars to you, right? So here's what happened. I got a car. I brought it to him, right? And this is like not the first time. This is maybe like the 10th time I brought a car to him, right? And then he was like, I can't do it, right? So I was like, dang, right? And it wasn't his fault. It was my fault, because I should have had more than one body shop. That's number one. I should have had more than one body shop. So from that point, I had to go out and start searching for other body shops, because I'm going to get this money, right? I'm going to get this money. So I went out searching for other body shops. I talked to like 3, 4. I got about 6 at this time. I got about 6 body shops that I could literally just take it to, right? And they all pretty much all around each other. So if this person's busy, I go to the next one. If this person's busy, I go to the next one. And we all have the same deal. We all have the same understanding. Now, I'm picking up cars. This is what I'm doing. If my client needs their car fixed, or something, let's say a fender or something like that, I will pick up the car, take it to the body shop, right? And then I will go ahead and pay my man for what the work he has to do out of my pocket, right? And then once I get the car back, the customer pays me mine, right? And I let him know this is what's going on, right? So what happened was, one time, is that we did some work on this. We was doing some work on this car, but the expense of it was way out of my pocket. Like, I couldn't afford to give him money up front, right? So this is what I told him. I said, listen, let me do this for you. Do the work for me. Let me take it to my customer. Once he approved the work for it, I come back and bring you back the money, right? Now, it took some time to build up that kind of trust. Like, we're looking at probably like, I probably only did like 15, 20 cars with XYZ body shops, right? And I always pay up front. But this particular time I couldn't pay up front. So dude was like, cool, go ahead, right? And he told me right then, he said, but if you burn me, man, you know the rules, right? And I was like, yo, cool, I got you, right? So I went, did my thing. So now when I pick up cars, I take it over to my man, right? Because he hooked me up. He's the first guy I go to. He hooks me up. I take the car, make sure the customer approved. The customer pay me, I go back and pay him, right? Now, in this whole process, only thing I'm doing is picking up the car and dropping it off, right? That's the only thing. And then managing it. Make sure, look, there's no orange peeling. Make sure it looks good. Make sure the paint match. All that good stuff. That's the only thing I'm doing, right? And if you got a good body shop, man, then all that stuff will be taken care of. It's very, very rare that you have to do anything, right? It's very rare. When I pay the guys up front, this is the reason why I pay them up front. Number one, I know they do a good job. Number two, I just jump to the front of the line because I just paid for everything, right, up front. So now my car goes from the back of the line to the front of the line, which means I get my car back more than likely the same day or the next day, depending on what time I dropped it off. Now, so now I'm working with dealerships, right? I'm working with dealerships, and some of the dealerships, used car dealerships, so some of the dealerships come in, they already messed up. And these is what most guys do with the dealerships. They take the car, they have to take it to the body shop, or they have to tow it to the body shop, whichever one. They have to tow it to the body shop, get it fixed. Sometimes it takes 2 to 3 days, or even a week or 2 weeks, depending on how busy the body shop is, right? And then when you get it back, it's just a cheap paint job. That's all it is, right? So I went to one of the dealers. I said, listen, man, I got a body shop, and I called it my body shop. I got a body shop, and give me a chance to get some of your work. Give me a chance to do some of your work. Just test me out on one car, right? And so the guy tested me out on one car. I blew it out the water because I picked up the car I picked up the car. When he called me, I picked up the car at 9 a.m. Took it to the body shop. I had the car back there by 4 p.m. Right, by 4 p.m. Already good. Now all we gotta do is put it on the line and sell it. Right, quick, super fast. He didn't have to deal with no headache. He didn't have to deal with calling the body shop. He didn't have to deal with no appointments. Look, the car's ready. Here it is, right? And boom, he kicked out bread right then, right? Regardless if I was charging more than his body shop, right? The convenience, I just saved you a lot of time, and that's what you're selling to people. You are selling them time, right? If you can get them to understand that there's a whole process that go along with this, right? But at the end of the day, all you're doing is picking up and dropping it off. All right. So now it got to the point where, listen, let me take a quick break. I'll be right back. Prince, Beast Mode Detailing.
Come over to the dark side and get your auto detailing Beats hoodie now. Get customers just by wearing it. Book appointments just by wearing it. Command money and become the beast that you are. Auto detailing Beats hoodies. Limited supply. So get one before they're all gone.
Hey, welcome back. Prince, Beast Mode Detailing, Grind Time TV, where we talk about different strategies on how to get you more money in your mobile auto detailing business. So I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. All right, so where was that? I was getting so busy, right, that I can't be in two places at once. But then I thought about the problem. I said, well, this is a quick way to solve the problem. Okay? So now, this is what I did, right? So I can be in multiple places at one time, okay? The same way I approach the body shop guy, I approach certain tow truck companies, all right? Usually the guys who only got one tow truck. That's how I approach it, right? And I would say, Mr. So-and-so, could you go to XYZ dealership, pick up a white Honda, take it to the body shop, and then after the body shop is done, he'll call you, and then you go pick it up. Let me go ahead and pay you over the phone right now. Done. Right? Now imagine we're doing this. Look, I'm doing this 5 times a day. I got 5 different tow trucks out there, picking up 5 different cars, dropping them off, coming back in, dropping them off, coming back in. Look, the dealer's like blown away, because he's like, dang, this is so freaking convenient, right? Because I don't have to worry about him putting miles on my car, right? I don't have to worry about none of that stuff. The dude, look, this joint works, bro. This joint works. The tow trucks are, once you get to the point where you're making the money, because it doesn't matter how much money you make off the deal, because you're not doing anything. All right. So if I only made $75 off the deal, right? Let's say it was $1,100 deal. I only made $75, right? After paying the tow truck, after paying the paint guy, and that's about it, right? That's all I got. All I made was $75. All I did was make a phone call. How many people you know make a phone call and make $75, right? And then you multiply that times the 5 I did that day, right? If everything was like equivalent, right? That's all I'm saying. Any amount of money that you make is still a plus, because you're not doing anything. All right. Now, let me give you an example of what happened. Must have been like 2.5 summers ago or something like that, 2 or 3 summers ago. This lady called me from Craigslist. She said, I got a boat. I need to get details, right? Because I got the boat Craigslist advertising going on like crazy. I said, cool. We went out there. No, I sent the contractor out there. The contractor was like, Prince, this boat ain't got no clear coat, right? So it's like I'm washing paint off this mug, man. So even if we wipe it, I told him, I said, take a towel, take a microfiber towel, right? Wet it. Make sure it's like a color, don't have white, any kind of color, right? And just wipe it across and see if the paint come on the towel. And that's what he did. He said, yeah, Prince, I told you it's like that. I said, cool. Let me talk to the customer. I talked to the customer. I said, we got a body shop out here in Durham, right? We got a body shop out here in Durham. What we can do, I can come and pick up your boat, bring it here, have it washed. I mean, not have it washed. Have it changed. Have it painted, and then drop back off. Right? She said, "Well, how much is that going to cost?" I said, "It's going to cost this amount." Right? Right? She said, "Cool. When can you pick it up?" So we working out. I asked her, I said, "Is it on a trailer?" She said, "Yes, it's on a trailer." Let me work something out so we can pick it up, because I can't send a tow truck guy to pick up a boat. So, and I could, but no. So I went and talked to one of my homies who got the big pickup truck with the ball on the back. Paid him money to go pick up the truck, right? But I went out there with him, so I wanted to look at the boat, right? So I looked at the boat, took some pictures of it, and I'll show you guys the pictures of it. Look at the boat, took the pictures, and she was like, "This is nice. This is so. I'm really thankful that you did this." So we got it done in like a couple days, right? And so she came out to the body shop to look at the boat, and she was so impressed with it. She said, "Well, is there anything you can do about the interior, the upholstery?" I said, "Yeah, we can paint that mug, right? We can paint, make it look real good, make everything match." Boom, she paid for that, right? Boom. Then she was like, "Well, I want to put like a vinyl wrap around it." I said, "Cool, I got you," right? I looked everything, right? Did the vinyl wrap too, right? Done with it. At the end of the day, I probably got about 10 grand out that one client, right? 10 grand, right? And I'm just saying, I'm bringing up all of this to say that when you run across cars and you're detailing cars, and there's an issue where it needs to be painted, throw it out there. If you already got the connection with the body shop, right? And I'm going to show you how to get a connection with the body shop later on. But you got a connection with the body shop, just simply do what I do. Just pick it up, drop it off. The customer trusts you, right? The body shop guy trusts you, right? You're the expert in this, right? Right? You're the middleman, right? And you make sure this is taken care of, right? Because I'll be honest with you, most bougie, up top people that got like bread, they know that if they come, they know that the best detailers, some of the best detailers, some of the best body shops are right there in the hood. But I ain't going to the hood, right? But me, I can't help but go to the hood. You know what I'm saying? So we take the cars from the bougie neighborhood, bring them to the hood, make sure them joints is hooked up, then drop them right back off, right? That's all we did. And we made like, man, to say 3,000 is like, it's an understatement, but I know most people won't believe me because I don't like throwing out big numbers like that, right? I don't like saying how much money, just how much money I make, just how much. I ain't that kind of dude, right? But just to let you know that we made a lot of money off of it. And still make money off of it. I did one the other day. I did one yesterday, right? I did one yesterday. Did one last week, right? Well, I just simply answer the phone. There it is, boom, 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 done, right? Now it works out a lot better if you got money in your account. That way you ain't got to run over here to get cash for this guy, go over there and get cash for this guy, or have to finagle it to where the customer need to pay you a down payment or something like that. Nah, man. Nah, none of that. Because if homie don't pay, that's my car. It's body shop rules, right? So like if anybody who ever owned a shop, you can put this in your shop. Like if a person, this is how I got my limo. The dude didn't pay for his limo to get clean, right? It was his limo. Brought it down there, let him know, hey, look, man, you need to come pick this up. After 30 days, according to the law in North Carolina, I don't know how it is and where you at, but in North Carolina, after 30 days they didn't pay it, I can apply for the title. It's mine, right? And that's exactly what that's my limo, right? So boom, that's how it works. So if homie don't pay within 30 days, that's my car. Appreciate it. It's my car, you know. And there's nothing the law can do about it. He can't just come and steal it off the lot or nothing like that either, right? He got to pay. So make sure your ducks are in a row when it comes down to that, all right? Even if it's not your shop, the fact that it was down there, right? And the fact that the invoice has not been paid, even if you paid your man up front, the invoice ain't still been paid for this joint, right? So you gotta make sure your stuff is tight, man. Make sure your stuff is tight. All right, so where am I at? All right. Let's talk about how to approach the customer when they have something wrong with their car, where you can push them towards the body shop, all right, where you can make this extra income, all right. I'm gonna go right into it right after this. Prince, Beast Mode Detail.
Come over to the dark side and get your auto detailing Beats hoodie now. Get customers just by wearing it. Book appointments just by wearing it. Command money and become the beast that you are. Auto detailing beast hoodies. Limited supply. So get one before they're all gone.
Hey, welcome back. Prince, Beast Mode Detailing, Grind Time TV, where we talk about different strategies on how to get you more money in your mobile auto detailing business. Alright, so how are we going to convince this customer this? Alright, so look, it's real simple. It's real simple. The customer already trusts you. Getting a text, I'm sorry. The customer already trusts you, alright? So if you find something that's wrong with the car, all right, and actually be looking for, because soon your mind, if you start looking for it, your mind will show you where it's at, all right? So if you get a car that really need to be like, it just need to be painted, man, the whole thing need to be painted, all right, then you tell him this is what you do. I have a body shop at XYZ, and the way it works out is we can come pick up your car, we take it to the body shop, we hook it up, we bring it back to you the color that you want or whatever you need done to it. It's just that simple. Now he can say yes or he can say no. Normally he'll say, well, how much does something like that cost? I said, and then this is what I do. I'll get an estimate for you. Let me go ahead and take a picture of your car, boop, and I'll text you and let you know how much it will cost. And I make sure you put this in there. Because this now what I'm about to do, I'm about to bind him. I'm about to bind him to a verbal contract, right? And I say, well, if it's comfortable, if the price is comfortable where you, if the price is comfortable, how soon would you want to get your car painted, right? He said, well, if the price is comfortable, I like to get it painted sometime next week. All right, great. What time next week? If the price is comfortable, you know, maybe on a Friday or Saturday. How long would it take? It might take a couple days. I don't know. You know, it all depends, right? You got to look at the color code. You got to see if you can get the paint in. You know, the weather has a factor to it. Blah, 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 blah. But I will find out, and I will get in contact with you later on today to let you know how much it will cost, right? Right? Now, while I'm sitting here talking to him, I'm texting my man at the body shop. I'm sending him the pictures. How much? Boom. He's going to text me back. Right? Yo, this joint is like $1,000, right? I tell my man, yo, it's $1,800. It's $1,800. Is that feasible? And if he say yes, all well and good. But if he say no, I said, well, what's the best you can do? I can do like $1,300. All right, $1,300 it is. All right, but I need a deposit of XYZ to make sure this happens. And I'll go ahead and have the tow truck come pick it up right now and take it on over there, and I have it ready for you tomorrow afternoon. Right? Done. Right? The next thing you have to do is you have to look. Sometime today, or sometimes when you got free time, stop by them little body shops, man. Stop by them body shops. Go by there. Let them know. Listen, my name is Prince. I do auto detailing. I got a lot of clients that need their cars painted from time to time. And I'm looking for a few special guys, a few special body shops where I can just take the car to. All right. But there's situations that I need for you to understand. And he's like, well, what kind of situation is that? Look, I'm in it to make money just like you. All right. So whatever, if you can work out a deal with just me and my clients, that'd be dope from a job to job basis. So if I bring a fender to you and just need the fender done, and you normally charge, let's say $500 for the fender, do you mind charging me like $400, something like that, so I can have some wiggle room because I brought you the client and I want to get the money. Plus I want you to make money at the same time. And he's going to agree to it, right? He's going to agree to it. And then you just simply start going from there, right? Simply start going from there. Now, if you want your stuff, the key to what really kills this joint and where you make a lot of money at is how fast you can flip this money, right? How fast you can get the car in the shop and back to the customer. That's where it's at, right? So that's why I always pay the body shop guy up front. Look, I need this joint done tomorrow, or I need this joint done this afternoon. Here's the money for it, right? And sometimes I'll be like, look, if I put an extra 50 on top of that or extra 100 on top of that, can I get it back today? Boom. Boom. And I pay my man and it's done, right? And I send it back and the customer's like blown, like I have never seen. How did you do that fast? Right? I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing. I just wordplay. I work the system, baby. Work the system. Work the system. So definitely add this to your arsenal this week or of the upcoming year. Add this to your arsenal. It don't cost you anything to go by and talk to the guy at the body shop. It doesn't cost you anything to tell the customer da 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 da, right? It doesn't cost you anything, man. Now here's the thing: when you talk to those body shop guys, make sure they warranty their stuff, right? Because if homie puts the wrong, like, okay, for an example, I had a fender job that needed to be done, right? He did it. He put it in the wrong color. It doesn't match. It doesn't match, right? So I took it back to him, right? Because he has a warranty on his stuff. Took it back to him. He fixed it. It was done. It was done. Just that simple, right? It was just that simple. Now to avoid it, make sure you have the detailed eye, that evil eye, where you can see the difference in the paint. Make sure you have that, right? So, and then that's that. There's nothing else to do, man. It's really, it's not rocket science. It's real simple stuff. And you do it, and you're done with it, man. So listen, man. I hope I said something to bless you. Definitely apply these strategies if you want to make an extra $2 to $3 grand. Definitely apply. Definitely apply. Especially if you guys took my advice to take your business card and your business paraphernalia to the insurance companies. All right. If you do that, right, and if you got on your body card, you know, I do auto detailing, I do window tint, I do body work, I do all this. They're gonna call you, right? It don't take. Look, all you gotta do is once they call you that first time, that's the opportunity, and you destroy. I mean, you kill that opportunity, regardless of what it was. You kill that opportunity. Once the opportunity has been killed, you just been marked to number one. That guy right there is number one, right? Because he knows exactly what he's doing, and every opportunity that come in, you just kill it. You just kill it. And you'll see how much money you make off of it, man. So listen, man, I hope I said something to bless you. Till next time, grind time. Prince, Beast Smoke Detail.
Come over to the dark side and get your auto detailing Beats hoodie now. Get customers just by wearing it. Book appointments just by wearing it. Command money and become the beast that you are. Auto detailing Beats hoodies. Limited supply. So get one before they're all gone.
Thank you.